Okay, so now we're focused on word processing on activity 2. It should take about 25 minutes. So Martin wants a new letterhead for the company. You're going to be using word processing software. I've got one open here, and to add your footer, you go insert, footer, type in your information, and when you're happy, you can close it. So create a letterhead for Terrier Holiday Rentals using the company contact details from the file cottage and the company logo, labelled logo. So I've got the cottage file here, and these are the contact details. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go into my Word document and I'm going to insert in the header. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to choose this option here. And to paste the information, and I'm going to make sure when I go into the home option it's all aligned to the left, and I just need to sort out how the information is looking. So all I'm doing is just going in and pressing the enter button. There we go. And then I'm going to insert the logo. I'm going to resize it. I'm also going to change the position of it. And when I'm happy, I'm going to close. So there we go. Got all that information there. What I'll just do is I'll just go in and also delete that because I don't want that to appear. So the next part says Mr. Peters, a customer, has requested a list of the cottages he has rented in 2016. Martin has saved the text of a letter to Mr. Peters as draft. Using task WP1A, so what you've just done is complete the letter to Mr. Peters by inserting the text from the draft document, inserting selected information from the file Peters in appropriate locations, and adding any features found in a standard business letter. So I'm just going to go and get these two documents open. Okay, so I now got those two documents open. So I've got Peters and I've got draft. So I'm going to copy the information from the draft document first, and I'm going to go into my document and I'm just going to right click and paste. I'm just going to read through this, and it says in this table we have listed according to our records you've made 4 bookings. So if I just go into the Peters document, I would like to copy this table, so I'm just going to click on that, right click, copy, and we need to think about a suitable place to put this information. So I'm going to put it under here, and I'm going to paste the table, and then we also have all of his information here. So I need to now think about where I'm going to put that information in here. So we need to think about what we're going to be doing. So I need to address the letter, and I need to also put his address in. So I would probably take this information as well. So dear Mr. Jonathan Peters, so we're aware, and then also I'm going to put his address in here. So I'm going to take that information. You could type it in manually. I am just being a little bit lazy. And I should also put his name at the top there. So I'm just going to put that up there. And obviously sort out your formatting and your spacing. I'm also going to put a subject. And if we look at the exam question, it it's the requested list of the cottages that he's rented. So like the subject of that, it could be cottages rented. I'm just going to format that there. Okay, and then we're going to assign it from the company, so Mr. Martin Kremkisk. And I'm just sorting out this. Go. There are different ways that you could be formatting this. You could just put the subject in center. You could just actually say Mr. Peters if you wanted. You could also put the date, so we could insert today's date. So insert and I'm going to put date and time. Just put there. We go. And then you could also put down his job title underneath. He's the owner and so forth. So next question after that is explain the purpose of the conventions used in standard business letters. So when they're talking about conventions, it's the things that you typically see. So for example, having the address, having the recipient's address, how you address your letter, how you end your letter. Those are the kind of things. So you should be able to explain those yourself. Oh, sorry, that was this question. And they explain the purpose of conventions used in standard business letters. It's for consistency, okay, as well. So like obviously these two questions linked to each other. You need to give two that you've used in your letter. And again, it depends. They've not requested certain business conventions in their letters. They've said include some of them. So it's up to you what you do there. That is how you do the word processing activity.